Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's that time of the month once again. It's time for the DCBS unboxing. We got a big old box here. How are you guys doing today? How's your summer going? It's the summer of Superman. Have you guys seen the movie? I saw it a couple weeks ago and I was pumped. Has some mixed reactions online, but I feel like overall it was well received. It's a pretty good movie. I've only seen it once, so I haven't really had a chance to really flesh out my thoughts on it. I may try to see it again before doing a review. I usually need to see a movie a couple times to really form a strong opinion on it. I'll do a review on that pretty soon because I'm a huge Superman fan, as you guys are aware. I have not been to my LCS in several weeks. I'm thinking about switching all my stuff to DCBS. If you guys know, I do part of my stuff through DCBS, and I do have a regular list of stuff I pull from my local comic shop. But the only problem is my local comic shop isn't too local to me. It takes like 25-30 minutes to drive there, and they close like at 7 o'clock, so I'm usually having to rush there after work. And you know, the summertime, I just may not have as much time to head over there every week. So I don't know, maybe switching over my entire stuff to DCBS in the near future, but nothing yet. Just maybe pick up a whole stack of comics this week, so look out for that video. But anyway, let's get over to the unboxing of this pretty big box here. Alright guys, we got this big old box from DCBS. Let's just crack it open. I know what I ordered, but it usually takes anywhere from like 1 to 3 months for what I ordered to come in, because these are all usually comics that are coming maybe 2 or so issues from the day I ordered it. And I don't really remember what it was, so it's always a surprise to me. Never really look at the packing slip. Alright, so you guys can see we got Detective Comics New 52 Omnibus Volume 1. Now, one thing that I thought I had pre-ordered, but I obviously didn't because it's not in here, and it already came out, I think, a couple weeks ago, is the Supergirl Omnibus. And I was really looking forward to that one, so I may pick that one up pretty soon. Not sure, but yeah, just kind of excited for some Supergirl stuff. You know, I've been picking up Supergirl issues here and there. Small little run of, you know, some from New 52, I think, some from Rebirth. I think mainly for Rebirth. And then just various ones from past volumes as well. So looking forward to getting a omnibus of that pretty soon. DCBS always pretty well packaged here, as you can see. Looks like we also have Superman The World. This one, I remember pre-ordering this now, like it wasn't really part of the normal like universe, I think, but it looked interesting and it wasn't too much. I think it was like half price, so it was like $12.49 for this. But yeah, let's take a look at that after we open up all these single issues. Alright, let's take a look at what we got. You guys already know Superman. Alright, Detective Comics 1099. Got Penguin up on there. Tom Taylor continuing his run here. And we're getting close to a small little milestone, 1,100 issues. I think this might be one of the first comics to go to 1,100. I don't know, you guys let me know. There might be some, thinking maybe like that Judge Dredd stuff, maybe, but in like DC, Marvel, I think this might be the first one to get to 1,100. Then we got Superman Unlimited number 3. What did you guys think of Crypto in the Superman movie? Did you guys see it? Thought it was really funny, good addition. I felt like he had an important part, but he wasn't like overly, like they weren't overly relying on him for the entire movie. Next up we got Robin and Batman Jason Todd number 2. Yeah, this was Lemire and Wynn. Gosh, it's just beautiful artwork. And I feel like Jason Todd's always being manipulated. Like, it's sad, but interesting. Yeah, that's a cool shot right there. Anyway, that's Robin and Batman Jason Todd number 2. We got Ninja Turtles number 10. We got cover A. And I think I got cover B as well. I don't know, man. I'm double dipping here. Set me straight, guys. Should I drop one? I'm really a fan of getting cover A's in general, but the cover B's are always done by none other than Kevin Eastman himself, and they're always just really sick looking. Then we got Mutant Nation number 8. Then we got Supergirl number 3. I think that's a pretty awesome cover there. And then next up we got Transformers number 22. And the only couple more issues here, I'm not sure if I told you guys, but I'm sort of cutting down on the number of titles I'm pulling. Try not to pull a lot of like miniseries and Black Label and stuff like that. Dropped most of the like Ghost Machine universe stuff. Dropped several titles on DC also, like Wonder Woman, I think I dropped. I really like that costume. That like mask is just kind of sick. What do you guys think? And we got Green Arrow number 25. We got some preview here for what's coming this fall. I'm super excited. Next up we got Void Rivals number 20. This is one of my favorite titles right now. Just always interesting. Always want to jump into the next one. And then lastly, here it looks like Justice League Unlimited number 8. Alright, that's pretty much it for all the singles. Like I said, smaller order here. For that, less titles. But let's take a look at this new book here, Superman the World. The Man of Tomorrow usually soars through the skies of Metropolis, but no matter where in the world a cry for help comes from, Superman will always be there to save the day. Witness what makes Superman a global phenomenon as 15 countries tell tales that highlight what makes the Man of Steel the greatest superhero of all. So Dan Jurgens, Lee Weeks, Jorge Jimenez, Rana Dagubati, Sid Koshin, Steven Subic, Flix, Sylvan Runberg, and Marshall Toledano Vargas, and more. So let's take a look at this. Okay, so this, not too many pages, looks like. Seems like as far as issues go, just from looking at it, if it was issues, probably about 2 to 4 issues, 3 to 4 issues. Really liking this so far. Just flipping through it, looks super interesting. It looks like something I could just dive into. It looks like a lot of shorter stories written by and drawn by like various different artists. Obviously, you can tell. But yeah, just different countries. So yeah, that's really cool. And this one's pretty nice with the black and white. That's pretty awesome. Looks like he's got the old school logo there. Let's read a new story. Yep. Yeah, these are really cool. They're just really short stories. Something you could probably just pick up and read a couple of them and then go back to another one later. Yeah, this is awesome. That's a really cool trend they're doing. I know Action Comics was doing it for a little while, and they had like this Turtles Black, White, and Green, I think, miniseries. Like these smaller, shorter stories are great to just kind of keep the story moving, you know, not be too long with a lot of filler, just kind of get to the point of the story. I enjoyed it in Action Comics when they had like 3 different stories, I think it was. Not that there's anything wrong with a longer, more drawn out story that's a little bit slower paced. That's good too, but there's a variety, you know. But yeah, that's Superman the World. Alright, last up we got this big old omnibus right here. Batman Detective Comics, the New 52, Volume 1, so it's Detective Comics 0 to 24, Annual 1 to 2, Penguin, Pain and Prejudice 1 through 5. So New 52 is stuff that I haven't really been hardcore collecting single issues. Like when I started getting back into comics a couple of years ago, my whole thing was I'm going to read my favorite DC characters from Rebirth to current. And like, I read a little bit of the New 52 stuff, but not a lot, just to kind of carry me over into Rebirth. And there's like so many New 52 issues out there that are so cheap, and didn't want to spend too much on single issues for New 52 when they're so abundant. But an omnibus just makes it clean, just easy to pick up and have everything. I don't know, as a collector, just having all the Batman issues collected and all the Superman issues collected is super great. Just glad that they're kind of connecting everything now, so we have more and more of everything together. But yeah, let's just take a look at this. Tony Daniel. I gotta say, this art is just terrific. There's certain art styles that I like a little bit more than others. Not that any art style is bad, but some of the Detective Comics art, to me, is just kind of hard to follow, hard to like make out sometimes. And this type of art though is my style of art. It's just real detailed, kind of classic, I think, comic book art. Yeah, just so good. And this retails for $125, but I got it for $62. So that's a big reason to pre-order your omnibuses and stuff like that, and even your single issues from DCBS, because a lot of times omnibus hardcovers are like half price, whereas if you get it from another place, it's usually like maybe 40% off, 35% off, things like that. And then of course at the store it's going to be usually full price. But DCBS has some really good deals on it. A lot of times they announce stuff and it's already available on Cheap Graphic Novels or one of those places. It's not usually till like a couple months before it comes out that DCBS has it. So you kind of have to wait. But I don't think I've ever had an issue pre-ordering something that I wanted. Let's just see some of the extras in here. That's a dope shot right there. Wow, look, the city. Oh man, that's awesome. Alright guys, just a quick little bonus haul for you guys at the end of this. Just picked up a couple issues yesterday at Half Price Books in Dallas. The flagship one, the big one. I haven't really been wanting to flip through comics lately, but once I start going, I'm just like, I just gotta keep going. And I didn't spend too much time, so it's only like a handful of issues, but thought I'd share with you what I picked up. This one is Superman 676. All these were $2, but I had a coupon, so 10% off. Filling in runs here or there. There was tons of Superman issues there, so I probably could have grabbed like 50 comics, but I didn't want to spend $2 on every single one. Detective Comics 1074. $2, that's not bad for a $4.99 issue, newer issue. There's a lot of newer comics there. I'm not sure what people really do with this. Like, I know they probably get a lot of this from collectors, maybe from shops too, or people who maybe getting rid of their inventory, I don't know. But there's a lot of like recent issues. So if you didn't want to do DCBS or LCS and you just wanted to wait and flip through, Half Price Books has a lot of newer issues too, like the Dallas one. It's a huge selection. You could probably get the entire like Action Comics run from New 52 to today just from that one Half Price Books, and that's not even an exaggeration. Next up, I got Per Evil number 4. I really don't know what this one's about. My wife is getting this, but just looking through the comics, I saw it and I noticed that this was one that she didn't have. I think she has like 1 through 5 except for this one. So picked that one up. Also, Catwoman 69. Not sure why I don't have this one. I know that there's a couple issues of comics where there's just like a little gap of like one issue because I may have missed a DCBS order in the past. So I think that's just one of those. And then I picked up 2 older Batman issues. This one is Batman 479. and 483. Just kind of filling in that small little run of Batman issues from that time period that I have. That's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys are interested in more comic book content like these hauls, conventions, comic store walkthroughs, anything comic book related, subscribe to this channel. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.